Nifty has done the unthinkable. It has broken all resistance levels to cross 24,000 points. Nifty is now at new levels and new heights, and you must book profits now.
Now I will make huge gains. I will sell my shares and book profit. अरे चल जा भाई. What? They blocked me? Let me message my advisor.
Okay, stay with us. That's very interesting. Today we have Prateek Singh in the studio with us who will answer the very important question. So Prateek, why couldn't Vandit sell his shares? Well, I don't know about that, but something was definitely wrong with that app. That trading app was completely fake. And just like him, there are many innocent victims out there who are losing money to these fake trading apps. In fact, this story here talks about someone losing lakhs of rupees by moving from a legit app to a fake trading app. So in this episode, we're going to talk about the good, well, not really, mostly the bad, because no one else will. So let's get started. Now, fake trading apps are a problem, but the last few months, it's become worse.
मामला है ऑनलाइन ट्रेडिंग में धोखाधड़ी का। तेलंगाना की साइबराबाद पुलिस ने ऑनलाइन ट्रेडिंग ऐप के नाम पर फ्रॉड करने वाले एक गैंग का भंडाफोड़ किया है।
43-year-old man from the Indian state of Hyderabad lost around $107,000 to WhatsApp investment scam.
आज के डेट में this is the biggest modus operandi of cybercrime in which people are losing maximum amount of money.
And if you read these headlines, you'll realize what a big problem it is. Like here. Cyber crooks now set up fake online trading platforms to snare investors. In 2 months, 110 people in Pune lose 18 crores. Phishing alert. Chinese cyber criminals target Indian investors with fake brokerage apps. Lured by high profit, 2 people lose 7 crore to stock market trading cyber fraud. But the question to be asked here is, why are so many people falling for these scams, and how can you identify it? So let me put you in the victim shoes. So let's say you're working in your office. It's a normal day, well, pretty boring actually. And you get a WhatsApp message from someone saying you can earn 10 to 20% a week in the stock market, and all you have to do is join a WhatsApp group. Now, of course, you know, 10-20% possible nahi hai every single week, but what's the harm in joining a WhatsApp group? It's a boring day anyway. So you click and you join this group. Inside the group, there are 100 people all talking about stocks. Now, this seems exciting at first, but it becomes even more interesting when people start talking about specific companies they bought and sold. In fact, you'll even see people talking about how much money they made. Like in this one, our team infiltrated. We found a person saying they got 1 lakh rupees inside their account after trading on this app. Now, what you want to do is, you want a piece of the action. And you click on the link. As soon as the link opens, you get Google Play Store. You see lots of good reviews, and you know कि अब तो you've seen 100 people, screenshots देख लिए. Google Play Store also has great reviews, lots of downloads, and it seems really legit. So you hit the button and you download the app. Now that you have your app, you can't just use the app. I mean, there are some rules and regulations that you have to follow. There is proper registration process, and the admin is here to help you. I mean, trading app hai, register to karna hi padega, right? So, well, you follow the process and you enter your Aadhaar and your PAN, and soon your account is now active. So the next step is trading, but you don't have money in your account. Don't worry, the customer support team is here to help you. So on WhatsApp, you're talking to them and they say, sir, please start with 50,000 rupees. Sounds like a big commitment. But to make money and make my future bright, you should do it. So fine, we agree. 50,000 rupees it is. IMPS karu ki UPI chalega? He says no, UPI is not allowed, rules are rules, IMPS only. And we get the bank details on our WhatsApp. So you transfer the 50,000 rupees via IMPS, and then you look at the app, and of course, 50,000 rupees reflects in the app almost instantaneously. And the customer support doesn't stop there. You get your first tip in the community. And he says, simply buy 200 shares of this stock. It's gonna go up 25% in the next few days. You immediately open the trading app, find the symbol, add it, place the buy order, and wait. You've now spent your money and you're waiting for the stock to do something, and the admin says, don't worry, hold your winners, wait for the next few days. And you wait. You check again on Thursday and the stock has done exactly what the admin said. It's up 26% and you can see the profit reflected. You go and tell your friends about it, you're very excited. It's actually working. I mean, look at that stock go. And then you go back to customer support and say, hey, I need one more tip. They say, I know, but the next tip, you will have to invest 2 lakh rupees in an IPO. It will give you 50%. 50%? 50%. Cool. You arrange the 2 lakh rupees by borrowing from your friends. IMPS, you know the entire thing. To the account, you receive it in the account. You open the symbol, add it, and invest the 2 lakh rupees. Hopeful that when it opens, you'll get something. Then suddenly you get an email. The IPO has been won. I mean, I didn't even know you can win an IPO. I thought you get allotted shares in an IPO. This seems different. Now I just need to wait for the market to reopen on Monday, and when it does, you've made 65%. How does it feel? Why weren't we doing this for the last few years? I mean, itna aasani se, but you have to have discipline. So we thank the stars, thank the gods, and most importantly, thank this trading app that we've been using. Now comes the best part. Actually withdrawing your money and living the life you deserved. So you message the admin saying, thank you so much, I've made all this money. I would like to withdraw some money. He says, that's fine, but you owe the government 50,000 rupees in capital gains tax. First, IMPS me the tax. Then I will let you withdraw. This seems a bit weird, but he also made you make the money, so it sounds fair. So you transfer the 50,000 rupees via IMPS to the customer support admin guy, and then he messages and say, hey, I've sent him the tax. Can you please check and let me withdraw the money? The admin says he made you so much money. What about his commission? So please transfer another 20,000 for his commission. This is weird, but I guess it's fair. I mean, you think about it. He has been up with you. He has been telling you what stocks to buy. He opened the account, helped you in everything. I mean, you owe him something, right? So 20,000 rupees, cool. So you go back to the WhatsApp, find his account details, send the IMPS, take a screenshot, show it to him and say, dude, I've sent you the money. Can I please withdraw my money? He said, yes, but you know, there is 10,000 more as platform fee that you need to pay. At this point, you're getting a little frustrated, and then he blocks you and you have no other way of reaching out to him, and you are confused. What the hell happened? And at this point, you realize that you've been scammed. The modus operandi is very simple. Most people don't withdraw money from their trading accounts. They are driven by greed, and this is the main thing that the scammer wants you to do. He's feeding off your greed. So now let me tell you the red flags of this entire journey, and after these red flags, I'll tell you how to safeguard yourself from fake trading apps. So I know in the story you just heard, there were obvious red flags, but there are some red flags you probably did not think of. Let's begin with 1. Some random person's WhatsApping you saying you can make money. Dude, no one should randomly message you and say you can make money from this. That itself is a red flag. Second, all WhatsApp groups aren't bad, but this one in particular sent you a link to download the app. Now, when you clicked on it, Google Play Store opened. When you clicked on it, Google Play Store opened. When you clicked on it, I'm just repeating the same thing again and again, right? That was not Google Play Store. This entire UI is a copy of the Play Store, and look at the link above. That's not the Play.Google Android store. That's not Google Play, it's just a copy replica. So the number of downloads, the reviews, everything is actually fake. In fact, you can't click on anything on this page apart from that download button. Now, this gives you 2 problems. One is you're not actually downloading from the Play Store, it's fake. Second, because it's not on the Play Store, there's a high chance that there is some malware. So they could be stealing data from your phone as well. Moving on to point number 3. This is not an actual broker, which means he does not have an actual broking license from the officials. Now, if you look at this screenshot here, you'll see that this looks exactly like Kite, but it's not. It's actually a fake app. The problem with these fake trading apps is that the front end is completely manipulated. It is not connected to the National Stock Exchange or the Bombay Stock Exchange. It's not connected to any of the intermediaries. There's basically a guy in a backend who clicks on your account, puts in an amount for your total amount in your balance, selects the stocks, changes the prices based on something, maybe scraps it off the internet and shows it like prices are changing, and makes it look like it's real. So if he wants, he can just move a stock up by 10% and show you in the front end that you've made money, when in actuality that stock hasn't changed at all. Then the admin asked us that we have to invest 50,000. Nobody, I'm telling you, nobody in the country can force you to invest any amount for any product. Push tactics within finance generally is a red flag. Fifth, you sent money directly to an individual's account. How can you send it to an individual and hope that it reflects in your account? That won't happen. Never send money to an individual. Now notice the scammer said use IMPS. Now there are 2 reasons for it. One, you cannot UPI more than 1 lakh to an individual account in one transaction. And as we saw, बहुत बड़े fraud हुए हैं. So actually get the victim to send you a lot of money, you have to make sure that he can send more than 1 lakh in a transaction if it's possible. So IMPS has a higher limit. The second reason is it just looks really legit. Saying we do not accept UPI and only IMPS feels like, oh, there's some rules and regulations that these guys are following. So maybe it must be right. In fact, one interesting thing happened. In one of the communities we entered, we found someone saying, click on this link and send us UPI money of 1 lakh rupees. And this community was accepting UPI. So this individual sends us an address, not in the app, and we clicked on it, and the UPI address actually said Zerodha Broking, just to make you feel like it's going to a legit broker. But actually, it was masked. It was going to an individual. That I thought was a little scary. But notice, the system is made in such a way that when the transaction happens, this is debited automatically, which means your taxes, etc. But the scammer was asking you to send him 50,000 rupees capital gains tax. That's definitely not how the taxation system works. Now it's time for me to tell you how to safeguard yourself from these trading apps. But before I do that, there are 3 points I have to tell you on other ways that people are scamming using fake trading apps, but was not included in this story. The first one is that people run ads, actual ads on Instagram, on Facebook, on your favorite social media platform with famous people as their faces. This is an actual ad, promises lots of money. Please don't believe such ads. I've also seen people call from broking apps saying they're working there and say that you are special, your account has been selected, and we will give you tips for free and teach you how to trade. Just download this app and we will grow your wealth with you. And the worst thing is that some of these fake trading apps are actually available on the Play Store. And because people aren't sure what's the real name of the broking app, they just download this fake app, use it, and well, you know what happens. So how do you safeguard yourself? 1, never download anything outside of the App Store. Just make it a rule. It's not difficult. Second, if you do find something on the App Store, open it up. Check the reviews, check the name of the broker, check who the developer is. Is the developer you know someone? Is the developer familiar? Is it the same broker or is it someone else? Check the website. If you click on the website, check the URL. Is the name of the broker correct? Is the website actually correct? Make sure you're downloading the correct broker's application and not just a fake one. Another way to scam is on the website, when you click on it, you misspell the broking name. So I'll use Zerodha as an example. Zerodha could be misspelled as Zirdha. So check the URL for all spelling errors. There shouldn't be any. If the broker is unheard of, you should check whether this broker is registered with SEBI. I've left a link in the description. If you don't see the name, that's a problem.